Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. South Africa has officially launched Lenacapavir, a breakthrough twice-yearly injectable drug designed to prevent HIV infection. Hailed by President Cyril Ramaphosa as a turning point in the nation's fight against the epidemic. The long-acting shot offers a highly effective option for high-risk individuals. As reported by NPR, the rollout is initially targeting 360 health facilities in regions with the highest infection rates. While the drug is being celebrated as a game-changer, experts warn that its overall impact could be slowed by significant hurdles. Funding cuts to the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief (PEPFAR) have strained local healthcare infrastructure and community programs, leaving the country heavily reliant on the global fund. Additionally, the current cost of the drug remains prohibitive, though advocates are hopeful that the introduction of affordable generics in 2027 will help increase access. If the rollout is scaled successfully, scientific models suggest that the drug could help stop AIDS from remaining a major public health crisis in the country by 2043. According to UPI, over 30 European leaders, including French President Emmanuel Macron, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, gathered in Tivat, Montenegro, for an annual summit focused on EU enlargement. The discussions aim to establish a clear timetable and framework for integrating 6 candidate nations into the 27-member union. These candidates include Ukraine and 5 Western Balkan states: Montenegro, Albania, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Kosovo, and North Macedonia. Montenegro is considered the front-runner, with hopes of achieving full membership by 2028. Meanwhile, Albania remains on track despite challenges, including an anti-corruption probe surrounding a luxury resort project. European Council President Antonio Costa emphasized that expanding the bloc is a geostrategic necessity to counter Russian and Chinese influence in the region. However, opinions remain divided regarding the speed and method of Ukraine's integration, particularly concerning post-war reconstruction costs and proposed associate memberships without full voting rights. According to CBS News, NASA briefly directed 5 of the 7 crew members aboard the International Space Station, ISS, to wait inside the docked SpaceX Crew Dragon Freedom spacecraft on Friday. This safe haven protocol was initiated out of an abundance of caution due to new concerns over cracks in a transfer tunnel in the station's Russian module. Mission Control later advised the crew that they could exit the safe haven configuration after the Russian Space Agency. Roscosmos decided to only perform measurements on Friday instead of conducting immediate extensive repairs. The cracks in the transfer tunnel have been a source of a persistent small air leak for about 6 years. While NASA monitors the situation closely, the leak is considered a top safety risk. Recent concern escalated after Roscosmos noticed a slow pressure drop in the tunnel following the arrival of a Russian cargo ship last month. NASA stated that both agencies are actively working together, along with other international partners, to find a permanent resolution to the issue. According to a report by the Liberty Times, Ukraine and Russia successfully carried out another prisoner of war exchange on June 5, 2026, with each side repatriating 185 individuals. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed the swap, stating that the returned Ukrainians included service members who had been held in Russian captivity since the outbreak of the war in 2022. Zelensky added that a Ukrainian civilian was also returned alongside the military personnel. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine noted that the oldest among the returning fighters is 62 years old. Meanwhile, the Russian Ministry of Defense shared on social media that the United Arab Emirates, UAE, played a vital role in arranging the Friday swap, continuing its long-standing humanitarian mediation efforts between the two warring nations. This exchange represents another key step in bringing captured combatants back to their families amidst the ongoing conflict. As reported by Engadget, Researchers from the University of Cambridge have announced the successful testing of a groundbreaking universal vaccine featuring an antigen designed entirely by artificial intelligence. This marks the first time a vaccine with an active component created solely by a computer has been tested in human trials. The initial trial involved 39 healthy volunteers aged 18 to 50 at medical facilities in Southampton and Cambridge, with no significant side effects reported. The vaccine is designed to target Sarbeco-coronaviruses, a group of viruses that includes SARS and SARS-CoV-2, which caused the 2020 global pandemic. To develop this superantigen, researchers trained an AI model on global genetic sequence data for Sarbeco-coronaviruses, using machine learning to identify and combine common features across the virus group. Unlike traditional vaccines that are developed reactively after an outbreak, this proactive, future-proof approach aims to provide long-term protection against current viruses and future mutations before they can trigger new pandemics. Following these promising initial results, the next phase of the trial will evaluate the vaccine's efficacy in a larger, more diverse participant group. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.